really difficult. There was a lot of fighting going on a lot of the time, a lot of drug use, a lot of group sex parties that were going on constantly on the weekends, and just a general abusive kind of environment for these women that lived there and for me.
And
Oh,
so let me interrupt for 1 second. So
sure.
there were group sex parties in the house and on tour, like on the bus or
In the house for sure. On tour was a little different because obviously the entire band and crew were sharing the bus or the RV, depending which tour you're talking about. But so there were parties that went on in the hotel rooms and things. There was only once that on tour that I was around for anything like that, I guess I should say. So I don't necessarily know the extent of like what was going on all the time because I tried to keep myself separated from a lot of that stuff as for the most part.
is there anything that you know of for sure that you can state from your firsthand knowledge of anybody that got involved in these sex parties, in these orgy type ordeals that were sort of invited to come in or maybe even offered to come in through payment? In other words, did people?
No, I never saw any kind of transactions like that going on or witnessed anything like that.
Okay. And I'm assuming at some point he has a son and the son was around at any time. Did you see anything as far as these inappropriate actions when his son was around?
There were definitely parties that happened while his son was in the house. I could definitely tell that they took some care to try to separate him from that world, such as like his girlfriend would sleep in a separate bedroom when his kid was there. So it was sort of meant to be a secret, but they definitely were doing a lot of drugs in the house and having these like group sex parties while the child was in the house.
Before I hammer home the point that you just made about drugs, can we just go back
Mm-hmm.
to a lot of people don't understand this, or maybe they just don't want to understand it, or maybe they don't think they heard what they heard. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you recall this or were told this or if you remember this, but I believe God or Jesus, either or, came down, asked Corey to, take over some business for him personally. These are his words. And you just said he has a girlfriend, but he's married. And I believe
Right.
that's to Courtney Ann Smith, something like that. The woman that somehow forgets to order her hair dye. You recall the woman, right?
Well, which one are you talking about? They all have hair.
Exactly. Exactly. I put no words in her mouth there.
It's
So,
really hard to get your hair done when your husband refuses to actually pay the stylist.
yeah, yeah, well, we're going to get to the money troubles. So, the man of God, who's personally been put on this mission from God to do this service for the world, if you will, to save people from
Mm-hmm.
the pedophiles that attacked him or pedophiles that attacked his quote unquote best friend, has a